Sorry about that. If you were just here for stretch and chill, I had a lot of things going that were soaking up all the Wi-Fi, so the connection dropped, but we are back. So if you're just joining us again, we were opening up the wrist space, so we've done that. Hopefully your wrists are nice and warm. You press them back, you maybe even press them forward if that serves you. I feel like my wrists are all nice and good. All right, coming on to all fours. Let's open up the back a little bit. If you've already been here before, then you know we're going to do cat-cow, we're going to do child's pose, but then we're going to get into our resting postures today. So reaching the spine up, exhale, on your natural inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Exhale to round the spine piece. If you were just here for stretch and chill, I apologize. The signal dropped. I had a lot of Wi-Fi stuff going. But we are back into it. So we just finished up wrist stuff. Now we're coming onto all fours and we're just taking a cat-cow. So exhale to round the spine, press into the hands, tops of the feet. Inhale to drop, or inhale and drop the belly. Just cycle through that a couple of times, opening up space in your body, taking any micro movements that feel good, like if it serves you to sway the spine left and right, back and forth, if that feels good for you. Sorry about that, y'all. Connection is dropping. We're gonna power through. All right, coming down to child's pose. Toes together, knees wide, send those hips back, opening up space. Notice how my entire torso is falling through or between the thighs here, and then you can drop the forehead down to the mat. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully. Maybe you stay in the middle, maybe you walk off the right and left sides of the mat, opening up space up through the side body. I'm gonna stay in the middle today. This is feeling good. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully. All right, coming back to center. Come up to all fours. We're gonna go straight into pigeon pose today. So we're gonna do a pigeon pose and then recline pigeon pose. And that's all we have for this morning. So bring the right foot up and through. You wanna try going for getting your shin parallel to the top of the mat. So that's what we're going for. If your leg is a bit more tucked, that is fine. That's kind of the final expression of the posture. So it helps to grab the foot and then gently start to sit down. You're going to feel this in your glutes first and foremost. And when you get wherever you are, bring your hands to the front, adjust the back knee, and we are here. You're welcome to come down to the elbows if that serves you, or come all the way down to the hands. So this is our first restorative posture today. We're just gonna hold it for a minute piece. If you keep popping on for stretch and chill, I do apologize about my connection today. I wanted to have some music going for us while we're doing these restorative postures, but for the sake of the video, we're not gonna do that. So we're coming into pigeon posture. Go to all fours, slide your right knee forward, and then rest down into this posture. Then come down to the elbows, if that serves you, and then come down further to your head, if that serves you as well. So while we are in this posture, we are breathing, noticing what's going on in the body. For the most part, our body is relaxed, but we're gonna squeeze our thighs in together a bit. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And the reason that we squeeze the thighs in is just to create some integrity. It's like a rubber band. You don't want your muscles to be fully expanded at their full, wherever your flexibility level is, because that can create tears, that can create misshape in your muscles. So we still want to have some sort of alignment going. Breathing through the posture. Pressing into the elbows. If you're up on all fours, really tent the fingers, pressing into the fingers and tuck the tailbone. Oftentimes when we're in this pigeon, we have the intention, or I guess it's natural to round the spine, kind of banana the spine, but we actually want to tuck the tailbone under. That's going to give you more of an expansion in your hip flexor on the left, and it also protects the lower back. So especially if you're working on lower back strength, this is great to protect that lower back, or if you have lower back pain. All right, so coming out of this, press into the hands, gently slowly slide your right foot back, and then we'll bring the left foot forward, and we'll hold this for a minute. So once again, shin parallel to the top of the mat as much as you can. Notice my left side is not as open as my right. So bringing the foot up as much as is comfortable, and then with squeezing the glutes, gently squeezing the inner thighs, I lower myself down to where it feels good. So we're not on the knee. Notice how here I'm on the knee. We're actually on the left buttock. So it'll even help to sit to the left first and then pull the leg around, but for the most part, yeah, you're on the leg. Good job, love. Good adjustment. You might feel this up through the glute. You might feel it in the top of your hamstring. So that's almost the back of the thigh. It feels like that back side of the thigh right here. You might feel it there as well. Here for about 40 more seconds. And rest in the posture. Allow gravity to do the work. You being here is the work itself. Breathing through this is the work itself. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Remember, that is not a command, that is an invitation to breath. Here for about 10 more seconds. Breathing through it with ease. And make your way back to your hands, or if you're already on your hands, come to all fours, sliding that foot back. All right, so that was a restorative version of pigeon posture. You can be in that from, once again, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Can you turn that down a little bit, or just like move it away? Thanks. For 5 to 10 minutes. Let's go into reclined pigeon, which if you've ever done, or if you've trained in sports, it just looks like figure 4. So coming to our backs. Let's cross the right leg over the left. And bring the left leg in. Take your hands, clasp them behind the knee. And we are here in reclined pigeon. I'm gonna scoot forward a bit. In reclined pigeon for 1 full minute. While you're here, if you're having anything going on with the knees, feel free to flex the feet. It's a great way to support the knees. You're also welcome to kick that left leg up. I find that if I straighten the left leg and then bend at the knee, it deepens the expansion for me. So now I really feel not just the piriformis, which is like a deep glute muscle, but I feel the exterior of the glute opening up. I feel almost this outer part of my hamstring right here opening up as well. I know it's early, but if you need If it's available to you to have an even deeper stretch, take your right elbow and gently press your right knee out with that elbow. You can already feel this on my spine as well. Nice little alignment trick. Inhale deeply. And remember to allow your exhale. The restorative yoga is actually best done earlier in the day and before you work out. It would seem like, okay, well, once the muscles are warm, then it's best to do a longer stretch. That's not necessarily true, because sometimes your muscles are so warm to then hold a posture for 5 to 10 minutes can really overextend the muscles and can create all kinds of damage if you do that often. When I lived in Atlanta, I would train with a stuntman sometimes, and coming from the dance world, I was used to you warm up first, and then you stretch, and then you go into whatever you're gonna do. But the first thing that he would do was roll out his muscles. So completely cold muscles. We have all kinds of cool gadgets, foam rollers, vibrating foam rollers, just all kinds of stuff to roll out the muscles. And then we would stretch after that, and then we go into our workout. Then after the workout, we kind of do the reverse stretch and then use those rollers again. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So bringing the left leg down and gently bring your right knee into your chest this time. But it's kind of the same concept there. So you're starting off with cold muscles, or you're starting off with muscles that aren't very pliant, and then through the course of, for us it's 1 minute today, but through the course of that 5 minutes or 10 minutes, if you're doing a full restorative, like hour and a half, your muscles will naturally open up, and that is the blessing of gravity. So remember, flex the feet to protect the knees. Use your left elbow to press your knee back. And if just being in this shape, bringing the right knee in, is good for you this morning, that is A-okay. This week I happen to have been doing a lot of glute work. So I'm going to lift my leg up and press to really open up the space in my glutes. Allowing the inhale, allowing the exhale. Pressing your left knee out with the elbow if that feels good. All right, let's bring the legs down. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and just kind of windshield wiper your knees down, over to the right, then over to the left. This opens up the not the hamstrings, this opens up the thighs a little bit. And let's roll over to one side, make our way up to seated. Whatever that means to you. And let's bring our hands to our heart. We showed up to Stretch and Chill. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bearing with me. For those of you that popped on and popped off because of the Wi-Fi connection. But as I like to say in my classes, sometimes showing up is like 70% of the work. The fact that you got out of bed this morning, put something on. Well, I guess you could have rolled over and just gotten straight to this class, but all of the little decisions that you made to getting here, the mental part is so much of the work, and 30% is being here on the mat. So just acknowledge that for a moment. Take it in, and let's bring our hands up to the forehead. We'll bow one another out of our session. Thanks again for joining me for another live Stretch and Chill The last couple have been virtual, so I appreciate you. I appreciate you bearing with me through the technical difficulties. If you're on the island, I do have class on Thursday night, which is Stretch and Tone at Centro La Paz in Rincon. And then I also have a Saturday. I'll be covering Saturday class this Saturday. It'll be my last Saturday covering for a while, the 9 a.m. Vinyasa Flow class. So I appreciate all the students the consistent students that have been coming out to go for those classes. Also, I do have the Nucultur studio. If you'd like to support in advance, you can go ahead. It's $20 a month. Videos will be coming soon. I don't have much content up there, but if you'd like to be a star student and support in advance, I would definitely love that and appreciate it. It goes towards building out the studio. Love and light until next Sunday. Peace. And of course, I always awkwardly take a screenshot of all the people that were here so I can message you afterwards.